Frugal Force. Once again, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and I have another road rage video for you here. It seems like it'd be a bit cold this morning, but otherwise it's clear and nice. Traffic so far, though I'm early on my drive, is not bad as well. Before I hop into today's subject, I just would like to say I've noticed and I've been informed by a lot of people that not many people are getting notifications for my videos. So please be sure to check often and hit that notifications bell. Also, a lot of people have been contacting me that they've been getting unsubscribed by YouTube from the channel. They said they didn't unsubscribe, somehow they got unsubscribed. So make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and if you want to help Little Frugal and I, you can go down to the info bar below and click on the Patreon link, and you can help support us for as little as $1 a month. One of the ways that we're giving back right now is by exclusive videos that are only for the patrons. Now we're getting close to the point. We're almost there. We're going to start doing giveaways, and we need to get a little bit more there to help fund it in the Patreon pool. But we are getting close. So that money is going to be helping us to increase the channel. And I do want to take time, another moment to say thank you. Thank you for the kind comments in the sections and the other help that you've given us, as well as the Patreon. Little Frugal and I, as well as American Dream, are greatly appreciating that. And by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about American Dream, she did pop into the Avengers Retrospective issue number 3 recently, where you can hear her there. Okay, this is, by the way, National Reading Month, so make sure you're, considering what you can do for reading. Maybe help out some other kids get to reading. Give some books away, or just help out, read to somebody. Go and, give away some of your time and read to kids in the hospital or whatever you can to help promote, help reading. Because unfortunately in the United States, our reading level is just not that high. And nowadays a lot of the kids, you hear them, they don't want to read, and we want to get kids reading again. It helps boost imagination, boost creative thinking. It helps boost retention in reading and education overall. So that's just a great way to help. And Little Frugal and I have been doing some videos. We're going to be releasing more. And another thing, it's getting close to Easter, so I'm going to have an Easter related video coming up soon too, with the characters commonly connected to the subject. All right, with that said, enough shilling and marketing here. I do want to talk about today what character represents you. And what I mean by that is a lot of us grew up with comic books, or maybe you started reading them in your 20s, whatever. But what character, superhero, or I guess even villain at that point, do you feel that you have the deepest connection with, that you really relate to, and why? Okay? If you don't mind, leave that in the comments, or heck, even make a video response if you feel so inclined to do so. So I think you can guess which character I feel the most closely related to. And that would be, of course, Captain America. Now, granted, there's other characters I feel some closest to, like Peter Parker and things like that, but Captain America ultimately does it for me. If you don't know me, I grew up pretty poor. I've said that in some other videos and things like that. And so I think this had part of it. This was a link with Captain America partially too. He didn't grow up with the best of situations, though they added more depth into that just recently, or not too long ago, within a couple of years. A little more depth to his backstory. But with that said, it's overall, when I was reading his books, it was his ideals and things that really met up with me. Captain America is neither, just for the record, in my opinion. Once again, it's my opinion. Don't get all mad and rage on me. You can tell me how wrong I am and why, and that's fine, but don't need to call me names. Captain America is not a liberal, and he's not necessarily a conservative. He's more conservative actually, but he's not a Republican or Democrat. Okay? Now bear with me on that. Captain America, if you look in true fashion, is for equality of everyone, not for equality of outcome. So let's make this clear. The United States is a hybrid system. It's not pure capitalism. Okay? It's a hybrid. It has capitalism as a socialistic aspect. That means we believe in a capitalistic structure to run the financial and economical portion of it. But we also and we've seen this since the very beginning, expect to have a socialistic nature in giving. And that giving used to be primarily through our churches. Okay, so bear with me in that. Our churches were the foundation of giving and helping others. And how was that? The churches were funded by tithes through the church goers. So we had a socialistic belief in taking care of others. We absolutely did. It was we felt a personal moral obligation to do so. So we used to give. Well, then part of the way the government's changed over many years is now the government believes it can do it better. That if we give to the government, that they can better disseminate those funds and do good. Okay, so bear with me here. The ultimate goal for both Republicans and Democrats, believe it or not, is actually the same thing. They have vastly different ways of getting there. That's the key fundamental there. The Republicans tend to believe in, and there's different sections of that in severity as well, of let people give on their own. That's even more libertarian, actually. It's keep your hands off my money, give the government as little money as possible, give the government enough money to function and do the primary functions that's needed, like roads and things like that. In other words, stay out of it. That would allow us to have more funds that we could disseminate on our own and give to charities and people in need. So notice that is not an evil, kind of viewpoint, okay? It's not selfish at all either. It's grounded in a belief that we will actually give when needed. Now, socialist Marxism is a system that pretty much is to level everybody, okay? And it's good. Now, you might ask, why do certain people love socialism so much? Well, look at the people that are such big proponents of socialism. They're usually rich. That's why. Socialism protects the rich. Socialism keeps the rich wealthy and the poor poor, because you are dependent on them pretty much to survive. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. But the theory is that, and I'm not saying it's evil, it just never works, is that everybody will have enough that everyone's okay. But see, they've already got theirs. That's the problem with socialism. The people that are wealthy support socialism because they already have their wealth. It helps the wealthy maintain their wealth while it keeps the people that have not obtained that wealth grounded, where it makes it harder for them to ever obtain that level of wealth. In other words, it keeps them in power. So both are ways that can be abused too. I mean, for example, as we've seen, there is ways to abuse capitalism by massive greed. So it really takes balance. It's not, an easy subject of lesser rights. So how does that apply? Well, Captain America believes in equality for everyone. That means equal opportunity. We should all have the same opportunities to do things. And I agree with that 100%. 100% equal opportunity. But that does not mean equality of outcome. Outcome is usually based on how hard you're willing to take your equal portion of opportunity and work for something. If you look, most of the wealthy people did not. It's a misnomer, is a misstatement. Most wealthy people did not earn it by inheriting it. Most wealthy people earned it by earning it. And they failed, and they worked hard and failed, and they overcame failures and bad attempts and things many times and worked through a lot. Sometimes, heck, just luck. But you look, a lot of times they were self-made by their ideas, their creativity, and that's arguably one of the things that boosted the United States to its quickest rapid rise to power. The United States is the fastest rise to power culture ever. And you look, and it's partially due to a couple things. One could argue it's due to our morality and our religion, that we were blessed, and by the family makeup and things that help keep people that way. And there is a lot of truth. Look at the shooters and things today. Look at what their family life is like. There's a lot of links to a good, strong, foundational family leading to success. Just bear that in mind. But another proponent of that is a more capitalistic or hybrid capitalistic structure, which we had churches and things that supported the people that were in need, and we had a desire to make and to produce and do new things and be creative, because with that came wealth. If you took the risk, you reaped the reward. Granted, if it failed, you reap the failure. We have a risk versus reward system. And that there is what Captain America believed in. The equal opportunity for everyone without necessarily an equal gain It depends on what you did. But he was all for protecting your right to do it and have the ability to do it, as well as free speech and to protect our rights in the United States. And therefore, that matches me well. That's my beliefs. There, in a nutshell, as I said, I believe in equal opportunity for everyone, not in equal outcomes, and I also believe in the commandments and everything else that we have that built our foundation, as well as the rules, the Second Amendment, First Amendment, all the amendments and things that are in place. That's what I abide by. That's me. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you think I'm crazy. I don't know. What are your thoughts? What character, once again, and the video topic is, what character represents you and why? Which one do you match the closest to? Okay, I'd love to see your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please, once again, be sure to hit like and subscribe. And once again, please make sure you're still subscribed, if you want to be, that is. And until next time, keep it frugal.